Let's talk about WordPress settings. There are a lot of places in WordPress where you can control the way your content management system works by tweaking settings. 3 of the options under WordPress's settings menu can be pretty much left alone. We'll talk about media one day, but what it does is advanced and almost controversial. The settings you'll find on the Writing tab also do very little, unless you get quite advanced, in a way that doesn't really make sense, and the discussion settings, well, they just plain work. This leaves Reading, which we'll tweak in our next video, but you don't absolutely need to, Permalinks, which is important, and the general settings. Under Permalinks, you want to make sure you change the default settings, which will name all your pages using a number if you leave them alone, to, well, almost anything else. We prefer the day and name option because it sends search engines the most hints about what your content is, and it creates a few extra indexing opportunities, all of which help the optimization part of Influency. But regardless of what choice you make, and will help, please don't leave the settings for Permalinks at its default. The Reading tab tells search engines when you're ready to be found. Please make sure to turn that setting on once you're ready. Reading is also where you decide what goes on your front page, in other words, whether your website acts like a blog, what is shown if it does, and how much of your content shows up on that home page. As I said, we'll be talking more about this in our next video. Our recommendation is generally, though, that you bump the choice from 10 to 15. Finally, take a look at the General tab. Almost nothing here should surprise you. You'll set your time zone and the date and time formats you prefer, and most of the other settings can be left alone. But the 2 lines at the top are hugely important. The site title and tag line both show up on the top of every page of your website, and they tell search engines what your site is about, and in a very important way. See, I told you there was a lot of work to be done on settings, and we're just getting started. Get ready. This is about to get fun.